Richard Southern joins us for a check on business. Richard, I don't know about you, but I have spent a lot of time during this pandemic shopping. It's one of the only
though, right? Online.
It started online. I've done a little bit in person now that things are open, and it seems like retail spending is bouncing back across the country. I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. We got the numbers in now. They're for the month of May, so we're going back 2 months. And of course, the pandemic was, it was still a big thing in May, right? And not a lot of stores were open here at home, but still, retail sales in Canada were up 18% in May. Still, though, 20% below where they were before the pandemic started. What we saw, though, in May was sales of cars and car parts really starting to pick up. Sales of clothing stores jumped 92% year on year. Sales at sporting goods and book and music stores were up 100%. And you talked about the online shopping, and certainly it's a big thing. $3.8 billion in e-commerce in May. It was up 112%. But, Janella, that doesn't include anything that was bought by us Canadians in the States. So any Amazon purchases aren't covered by Stats Canada. So obviously that number is even bigger. A lot of people, though, still reluctant, I would imagine, to go out. We had that story about the Eaton Centre today, right, with a COVID-19 transmission. So we'll see if these numbers hold true as we progress through the next couple of months.
I got to say, there's not much else to do. It's really the only thing to fill the void right now and bring some joy, but also some of those entertainment things, right? Sporting goods,
we need
bikes.
Some retail therapy. There's no question.
Definitely retail therapy. And okay, so we've seen some unusual shopping trends during the pandemic. We've talked a little bit about some of the things that have been popular, and it seems that some stores are still having trouble keeping certain products in stock. What are we talking about?
I mean, it's quite interesting, I think, to watch, what we've been buying over the past 4 months. Of course, it started with those empty shelves, particularly the toilet paper aisle, big run on toilet paper at first. Then it was, like chicken, and it ended up being hair coloring the other month that, you couldn't find on those store shelves. What is it now? I actually just asked the CEO of Walmart Canada what his company cannot keep in stock. Here's what he had to say.
We've seen a surge in everything related to outdoor, lawn and garden, patio furniture, toys, summer toys, and the bikes, the number of bikes, we're probably the number one, seller of bikes in Canada, and the bikes have been flying out.
Bikes and patio furniture makes sense, right,
that.
Janella?
Yeah, I got a new bike this spring. I already had a bike, but we got a new one. And I've heard that people had a hard time finding the backyard kiddie pools.
Yeah, that's
because
true, because it's been so
everyone's been
hot.
trying to keep the kids entertained and in this heat. Okay.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. We're spending a lot more time in our back garden for sure.
Yeah, lots of barbecues going on. Okay, the pandemic has also dealt a financial blow to millions of people, so maybe not everyone is able to spend and buy during this time. And at the same time, it seems that the rich are getting richer.
They sure are. Elon Musk, he is now the 5th richest person in the world. He was 31 on the rich list back in March. But his wealth has tripled. $74 billion he's worth now as Tesla stock goes bananas. It's about $1,500 bucks. The richest person in the world is Jeff Bezos, the Amazon founder and CEO. Get this, Janella. Yesterday alone, one day, on Monday, his net worth went up $13 billion.
Wow.
Because Amazon stock had a big day yesterday. His fortune stands at $189 billion. He's the richest person to have ever lived.
That is incredible.
Lucky him. We don't need it. We're rich in other things, Janella.
Sure.
Coming up just after 6:30. We're good. Coming up just after 6:30, we're going to look at some more interesting news, including a deep fake video that will leave you rather surprised. Coming up at 6:30.
All right, we'll see you next hour.
Thanks.